Alright, so this is going to be a really short analysis on the Blue Mary trailer. If you're new to my videos, all I'm doing here is pointing out what's new with each character in 15 compared to the last game. So in Blue Mary's case, there's only one change we can see from the trailer. So basically in 14, if you use Spinfall on an airborne opponent, it immediately leads to a hard knockdown. You can't get anything off of it. In 15, they updated this so that the opponent stays in an air juggle state so Blue Mary can follow up for more damage. Speaking theoretics here, but I'm guessing it's probably possible for Blue Mary to do this sequence off of EX Straight Slicer as a way to extend her combos now that EX Boos are freely usable. Now because they demonstrated this combo in the corner, it's possible this could be a corner only juggle. I'm guessing that maybe for mid-screen, Spinfall hits the opponent too far away for anything to follow up. But because Straight Slicer has such good wall carry, maybe this won't be a problem. Anyways, that's a lot of hypotheticals to test out in training mode, so I'll just end my speculation here. So that's pretty much the only change we can see from this trailer, so it's safe to assume that Blue Mary's going to remain pretty much intact as she was in 14, which isn't necessarily a bad thing because 14 has treated her really well, and in fact, a lot of players put her as one of the top tier characters in 14. So if you watch any 14 tournament footage, you're going to see Blue Mary on just about everybody's team. Now of course things will be very different with a new game engine, different system mechanics, but she's still going to be very strong. Another cool thing about this trailer, as I'm sure you've all noticed, is the stage itself. It's a different version of the other beach stage that we've been seeing in the older trailers. Now historically this is something that KoF has always done, where each time a character gets KO'd and the match goes on, the stage changes and usually changes from day to sunset to night, or the characters in the background would change or move around. All of that went away when KoF went 3D for the first time in 14. The stages were static, there's no transitions whatsoever, and the background characters were far less animated, if there were any. KoF 15 stages are definitely better than 14 so far. More animated, more background characters, and some of them actually move around depending on the round, but it's far less noticeable compared to the older games. Now the stage in this trailer, we don't know if it's a stage transition of the other beach stage or its own selectable stage, which I hope it's not the case because it's such a cheap way to fluff up the quantity of stages, but it's SNK, they're not known for having a high budget, so if that's the case, then I get it. Now the next big question is, what team is Blue Mary going to end up on? I've put together her team history to give you an idea of where she's been, and historically she's always teamed up with Yamazaki and Billy. Now I don't think this team is coming back because if Billy's going to be in 15, he's going to team up with Geese, and there's just no way that I see a game with Geese and Billy and they're not on the same team at this point. She could team up with Yamazaki and a new third partner, but story wise I don't think it makes sense for her to be working with Yamazaki anymore at this point. We know for a fact that she's not on Team Woman Fighters because we have the Mai trailer, we have Yuri, so if she was going to be on this team, it would have been announced in this trailer. I think what makes the most sense is Team Agents with Vanessa and Ramon, so they teamed up together in KoF 11. Story wise it makes sense because Hayden has hired these two, plus Blue Mary, plus Seth, to do some investigations. Now Seth could actually be in the game instead of Ramon, but because Ramon's already in 14, I think it's just easier for them to just import the assets and just, bring Ramon in 15 instead of just bringing back Seth. But, SNK, hopefully they could shatter our expectations. I wouldn't mind giving the guy some more dive kicks. Now Ramon does have to break away from Team Mexico, but I don't really think that's a problem because King of Dinosaurs, I mean, he's funny, I like him, I use him, but I don't think he's popular enough to return. He could return as T-Zoc, and that would be interesting. Angel, she's pretty popular, I'm pretty sure she's gonna come back, and there are plenty of characters that she can pair up with, so I think breaking up Team Mexico is not going to be an issue for SNK if they want to bring back Team Agents with Blue Mary. Anyways, yeah, that's pretty much everything for this trailer. Hope you enjoyed it. Until next time.